Welcome back, Doodle Pro Nation. Last week, I told you something remarkable was coming. Well, today I get to say the words I've been dying to say. The doors are open. You can save your spot right now. But before I introduce you to anyone, I want to tell you why I brought these experts together in the first place. Because if you have a doodle, chances are you've been met with judgment somewhere along the way. At the dog park, when your doodle did that doodly thing, when people knocked on the door, at the groomer, when you got the look or the lecture, at the agility class or the training center, or even the vet's office where somebody made you feel like you and your dog were doing it all wrong, or they picked the wrong kind of dog in general. I made the cover art for this summit thinking about exactly that. Because here's what I believe with my whole heart. You deserve better than judgment. You deserve the best information out there from the best experts in the world, people who welcome your doodle instead of correcting the both of you. You deserve the answers that help you build the very best relationship with your dog and give them the very best care. No shame, no blame, ever. That's why I chose every single person you're about to meet. Not for the biggest names, but for the ones who lead with science and warmth and respect for you and your doodle. So when I say these are gifts I'm bringing to you, I mean it. Let me introduce you to a few of them, and longtime listeners, keep your ears open because some of these names are going to sound wonderfully familiar. First, and I'm starting here on purpose, Malena DeMartini. If your heart breaks a little every time you walk out the front door, if your doodle falls apart the moment you leave, this one's for you. Malena is one of the world's leading authorities on separation anxiety. Some of you will remember her from the podcast, and you'll remember the relief that she teaches. You did not cause this by loving your doodle too much. And separation anxiety is fixable. Her session's called Teaching Your Doodle to Feel Safe Alone. And the heart of it is this. The goal is not to force your dog to tough it out. The goal is to teach safety first. Next, Jean Donaldson. If you have been anywhere near the dog training world, you know that name because she's one of the most respected trainers alive. She trains the trainers, and longtime listeners will remember her episode with us. Here's what I want you to sit with. The training of her caliber, someone who could speak anywhere in the world, said yes to your summit. For you, her session is on resource guarding. When your doodle gets stiff and worried over the food bowl, the toy, the bone, the couch, even you. And here's what Jean will tell you. Resource guarding is not a sign of a bad temperament. It's normal, and it's usually very fixable. Now, let's lighten things up because I promised you this summit would be as joyful as it is helpful. Dr. Adam Christman. If you were with us for his episode on vet myths and helping our dogs actually enjoy their vet visits, you already know. I laughed harder in that conversation than in maybe any episode I've ever recorded. And I learned a ton the whole way through. And he's bringing the exact same energy to the summit, this time on something every single one of us needs. Which toys and chews are actually safe and which ones to put down and back away from. If you've ever stood in the pet store aisle wondering, is that sure a good idea? This session is for you. Then there's Zazie Todd. Zazie is for every one of you who doesn't just want to be told what to do. You want to understand why. She takes the actual science of how our dogs think and feel and learn, and she makes it make sense. Her session is on how to help your fearful or reactive doodle. If you've got a doodle who startles easily or barks at the world or just seems to worry a lot, Zazie's going to help you understand what's actually going on inside them. And when you understand it, you can finally help. And one more for today. Simone Mueller. This one's for every parent whose doodle takes off after the squirrel, the bunny, the bike, and turns a peaceful walk into a full body workout. Simone works with your doodle's natural instincts instead of fighting them, all horse free. Her session is on the pre-drying myths that sabotage your doodle's recall. And it's going to bust some things that you have probably been told that are simply not true. If you've ever felt like your doodle will just not come back when it matters most, don't miss this one. Now, those are just a few of the voices longtime Doodle Pro Nation listeners will recognize from the show. But if you're brand new here, if this is one of your very first episodes with us, oh, friend, welcome. Great timing. Do not feel like you missed anything. Just jump right in. This summit is the perfect place to meet all of these experts for the very first time, right alongside the folks who have been with me for years. You're not behind. You are right on time. And that's 6 experts. There are 16 world-class dog and veterinary experts. And I wish I had time to introduce every one of them today, but I keep you here all afternoon. So let me answer the questions I know you're thinking right now. How much does it cost to attend? Here's the part I love most. Attending live is completely complimentary. $0. You save your spot. You show up for the sessions, July 27th through 29th, and you join me live every day. Complimentary, no strings. Okay, when is it and where? It's July 27th through the 29th, 100% online. You join from anywhere. In your pajamas with your doodle in your lap, 0 travel. The sessions release every morning across the 3 days so you can watch on your own schedule. And here's the piece I'm most excited about. The piece that makes this summit different from any other. Every single day at 5 p.m. Eastern, I go live. I take the biggest takeaways from that day's experts and translate them into exactly what to do with your doodle. Because a golden doodle is not a German Shepherd, and the advice shouldn't be one size fits all. That's my job during these 3 days, to be your doodle translator, turning world-class expertise into your doodle's reality. Now, let me be honest about who this is really for. This is for doodle parents of every age and stage. Even if your doodle is still a Sunday and you're not prepping for a puppy, you're prepping for a puppy you haven't brought home yet, you belong here. And I know so many of the people who learn inside Doodle Pro Nation are also pet professionals, the groomers, the trainers, the breeders. If that's you, your seat is open too. If you want to learn what works for doodles from some of the best in the world, you are invited warmly and gladly. Come learn right alongside us. And I want to say something directly to some of you. If you've tried the other stuff, the prong collar, the shock collar, the method someone swore would work, please hear me. While that's not what we teach, there is no shame here. There is no blame here. So many of us were handed those tools by someone we trusted, doing the very best we could with the advice we were given. You loved your dog the whole time. This is simply an invitation to come hear what the evidence actually shows. The methods that are more effective for our doodles and that protect the bond between you instead of putting it at risk. You are welcome exactly as you are, wherever you are starting from. The only place this summit is not is a place for quick fixes or fear-based short. Every session is grounded in science-based positive reinforcement. No shame, no blame, no aversives, ever. Just kind, effective strategies for the dog right in front of you. If that sounds like the kind of help you've been searching for, then friend, you belong with us. So here's what I want you to do right now before you forget. Go to doodleprosummit.com and save your spot. That's DOODLE, doodleprosummit.com. Takes 30 seconds, completely complimentary. And the moment you're in, You'll get every session detail, your Doodle Talk live links, and reminders sent straight to your inbox so you never miss a moment. DoodleProSummit.com. Save your spot and come raise the calmer, happier doodle you pictured when you first brought them home. That's where we'll leave it for today. Next time, I'll introduce you to even more of the incredible speakers waiting for you inside. Until then, give your wonderfully imperfect, deeply loved doodle a scratch behind the ears for me. I'll see you at the summit.